Right, well, good morning from sunny Bolton, and welcome to the very first day of the Reclaiming the Home Economy project. And we're in the back end of winter at the moment, so probably for the first couple of weeks there's not going to be a great deal of videos. A lot of the videos are going to be about preparation. But what I can show you today is a crop that I always grow every year. Probably grown it for about the last 15 years on and off every year, and that's a good old garlic. So let's go and have a look. And here we are. We've got two raised beds here full of overwintering garlic, and this bed on the left, this is the white garlic that I grow every year. White garlic's quite good as it seems to store pretty well. And on this side, this is an assortment of cloves from supermarket garlic and other bits and pieces of garlic that people have given me. So it's a bit experimental, that one, but they're both doing really well. And there's a few reasons why I grow garlic every year. Firstly, you don't need a huge space to be self-sufficient for the entire year in garlic. I've got these two small raised beds here, and I've got a couple of containers that I'll show you shortly, and there's easy enough garlic there to last a year for a small family. That's one of the reasons why I do it. The other reasons, there's quite a few reasons actually. One of the other reasons is garlic contains an active compound called allicin, and garlic's reputed to have quite a lot of different health properties, including lowering blood pressure, hypertension, etc. It's antifungal, antiseptic, antibiotic, and it's been used for thousands of years, not only culinary but medicinally as well. Another reason for growing it again, as you can see the gaps there between the garlic. As the weather warms up a little bit, you can plant salad crops in between, and because of the pungent aroma coming off the garlic, it gives some protection to the salad crops that you've got going. So yeah, in these two beds and the containers, I've probably got about, say, 70 to 80 bulbs that I'll crop in July or August of this year. And then once these bulbs are pulled from these beds, I can then get another crop in. So that's another reason for growing garlic. Basically, you're using up a space over winter that wouldn't otherwise be being used. So let's go and have a look at the containers then. So this year, I've got two containers on top of this shelf here, and again, there's multiple reasons for growing garlic in containers. Firstly, 5 or 6 years ago when I first grew them in containers, I found out that they grew really well. I had nice golf ball size garlic bulbs, and containers can also be moved about as well, which is handy if you want to catch the sun, or you want to use the space for something else. You just lift the pot up and move the pot to somewhere else in the garden. And I've also got this other container here, which is an old kid's toy box or something that I found in the alleyway, and I think there's about 7 or 8 in there. They've only actually been in there about 6 weeks. So let's just go back to these beds a little bit more, chat about garlic. So this overwintering thing of planting in October and pulling in July or August of the following year, we're now in February. At a push, if you wanted to put some in now, I'm sure you'd still get a crop. I think I've done it once or twice quite late, and it's worked. Now there's also another way that you can use garlic, and I came across this on an allotment plot about 10 years ago whilst chatting to an old Indian fella. And what he does is he gets cloves and he plants them really, really close together, and he'll do a whole bed of them. Now, rather than cropping the bulbs, what he's actually doing is when the shoots get to about so big, sort of 3 or 4 inches, he'll go around with a pair of scissors and he'll cut all the shoots, and He uses the shoots in stir fries, curries, salads, etc. And he was telling me that he does this around 7 or 8 times a year. So you're getting quite a lot of product, of usable product back from each clove. This is certainly going to be worth trying if you've got a lot of space. And get, at the moment, there's a lot of garlic coming over from China, so it's really, really cheap if you wanted to experiment with supermarket or shop bought garlic. That's about it for today, really, in terms of garlic. Not a great deal going on in the garden, as you can see. Yeah, the bad weather's just sort of started to end, and the sun's coming out a little bit, so quite excited, really. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'll catch you in the next video. And just a quick update for anybody who's not familiar with what's going on. I've just embarked on a project where I'm going to try and provide as many of the daily resources that we use in our lives at home. This is going to involve growing and making things, so please like us on YouTube and follow us. There's going to be plenty of videos coming up. Thanks for watching, and as you can see, it's a lovely day here in Bolton, and I hope you all have a good day, and see you soon.